This is a tutorial on how to make oatmeal raisin cookies. And here are the ingredients. Now, these are the best oatmeal raisin cookies you've ever had. They are soft, moist, and they have a chewy texture to them. We're going to start first with our dry ingredients. We're going to need 2 cups of flour, Now make sure you use a knife to level out the flour. Next, add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, some people don't like cinnamon, but I think cinnamon gives a little bit of kick to the recipe. So here I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Next, add 1 teaspoon of salt. You can use table salt, kosher salt, or sea salt, or whatever salt you have on hand. So you have your dry ingredients here. Now take a whisk and whisk all the dry ingredients together. Now, for our wet ingredients, we need 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, and this is equivalent to 1 cup of butter. Now, make sure you use unsalted butter when baking. Next, add 1 cup of brown sugar. Here I'm using a combination of dark brown sugar and golden brown sugar. And then add 1 cup of white sugar. Add the 2 eggs, and then add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Next, cream the wet ingredients together until light and fluffy. and this should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Now make sure you use your spatula to scrape down the sides and then whisk again. Now add the dry ingredients a little at a time. Be careful not to overmix the batter. Make sure you're very gentle and you just incorporate the flour into the batter. Over here, you can see the consistency of the batter. We're going to add. Now add 3 cups of oats and stir it into the batter. Over here, I have 1.5 cups of raisins. Now, you can use cranberries, nuts, or whatever dried fruits you have or prefer. Here, I have my baking pan lined with parchment paper. You could either use a cookie sheet or a baking sheet, or make sure you spray it down first with a non-stick cooking spray. With the help of an ice cream scooper, drop the dough about 2 inches apart. Bake in a preheated oven for about 15 minutes at 350.